Bismillah Rahman Rahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to a video that, you know what, I thought today I'm seeing so much that's going on online the whole week. I'm like, let me have a say on this, especially from a perspective of a Bayern fan, that actually seen this brother play at Borussia Dortmund. I'm like, let me have a say on this. Now, the player I'm talking about, in case you guys didn't know, is Jude Bellingham. Everything that's going on with him and England and everything. I thought, let me cover that. Let me go through it and then let me give my say on that. And I'm going to bring a little element of his time at Borussia Dortmund, not just him, even his brother. Now, before we begin, though, guys, I want y'all to do the following. Slap the likes, subscribe, comment your way, press alarm bells, go check socials, share this video as well. And inshallah, you guys are well wherever you may be. International break is nearly ending. And I'm like, you know what? Why not use this time to talk about this guy? Is Jude Bellingham as good as he and a lot of Madrid fans claim that he is? Or some even English fans claim that he is? And also, is the media against him? And if they are, why are they against him? Now, here is, you know what, before I give my opinion, I'm going to go through certain things. So first, he got subbed off in England's last game. Who did they play against? Did they play against Albania, I believe? I think they played against Albania. Let me just fact check this. They played against They played against Albania, yes. Harry Kane scored a brace. My English striker, bro. Yeah? Anyway. This is what happened, yeah? So, as you could see, and I'm going to zoom in because I don't feel like getting copyrighted. So this guy called Craig Hope, he's from the Daily Mail, right? He basically said the following. He said, Jude Bellingham was not happy in the moments before coming off, which was clearly a sensible response to his earlier yellow card. Okay, so he got a yellow carded, so Tuchel probably thought it's time to sub him off. That's what he's saying. Arms outstretched, he seemed to be suggesting that Tuchel that he should stay on. Now, I don't know how true or how not true this is. A lot of people saying that this isn't true. To be honest, if you're that good, it's okay to not be happy. However, sometimes you just gotta know your role and shut your mouth in it. It is one of them ones. But you can always feel such ways. It's just you have to be very careful with how you address your feelings towards your boss, your manager, and that's how I see it. Now, there's a lot that's been said about this brother, yeah? And first of all, I want to go through Thomas Tuchel's comments. Yeah, I want to go through Thomas, the donkey himself. Now, any of you that know me, I am really not a fan of this fraud manager, this absolute donkey. Hell, for those that want proof and evidence, here's the donkey, bruv. Yeah? Donkey Tuchel is in the building. This guy got me 0 trophies other than that one trophy that, to be honest, Nagelsmann done more the work of than he did. And Jamal Musiala is the one that scored the goal. Him and Kingsley Coman were the ones that scored the goals. After Borussia Dortmund, which, funny enough, Jude Bellingham was in that team being water boy. Yeah, because he was not 100% fit. Yeah, I'm not going to be that fully shameless, even though I like being shameless because he does get overrated. But, again, I'll explain why in a moment, right? The brother was water boy because he was hurt. While they drew their game, we won ours. We won the Bundesliga. That's the only thing Tuchel won. And to be honest, he don't deserve no credit. That's why our hierarchy got binned. Now, this same brother now coaches Jude Bellingham and Koya. And he had a saying, Thomas, I had it earlier. Statement. Tuchel had a statement. I saw it somewhere, bro. Not even this. Where was it? It was from Fabrizio as well. I seen it. No, not even about. The funny thing is, even he had one. Wait, statement on Jude Bellingham. Surely it should be out now. All right, there you go. I found it. Okay, so this is what he says. Gosh. All right. And then I quote, I saw that Jude Bellingham was not happy when he came off. I don't want to make more out of it, but I stick to my words. Behavior is key and respect towards the teammates who come in. But pause. The thing is, though, Tuchel, you absolute donkey. It doesn't look like he was disrespecting his teammates. I know that he was, at times trying to act like a leader, but that's him just trying to be a leader, to be honest. And anyone that knows me, I'm not the biggest Jude Bellingham guy. If anything, I think he's highly overrated. However, I have to be honest. Brother was just trying to be a leader, innit? But this is typical with this donkey of a manager, isn't it? It's just typical with this donkey. Like, calling me shocked. I've seen this with Joshua Kimmich, Goretzka in general, and co. And I'm not the biggest fan of Goretzka, but, bruv, this guy was a clown of a manager, bruv. I'll be so real. Anyways, he said decisions are made and you have to accept it as a player. Yes, you do have to accept it. I do agree with that. My thing is, why do you have to say it in front of the whole world? Why can't you just keep it in-house, bro? But anyway, that's a Tuchel issue, yeah? So I want you to keep in mind, when I talk about Jude, I think Tuchel is part of the problem. Yeah, that absolute clown of a manager. Whoever rates him because he wins cups, in all due respect, yes, he may be winning cups, but bro, where is my cups? Well, where is mine? Can someone tell me where's my cups? But anyway, that's a different conversation. Now, in regards to Jude Bellingham, yeah, I'll be so honest, yeah. It's like he's trying to be a leader, right? But at the same time, I feel like what Madrid fans have done and what Madrid media has done is they've pushed his ego so far high up his backside that now he thinks he's better than what he is. And I don't think he's that guy, I'll be so honest. But at the same time, I also do think the English media are overdoing it with him. Like, you know what? Ian Wright actually kind of said it perfectly. Where is Ian Wright? Statement. He said it very well, to be fair. I have to give him credit. Yeah, I think this is the statement. I think this was the statement. So let's show it to you guys. Now I'm gonna have to zoom in, don't I? I think this is what it was. He said they need to create this kind of beef because there's nothing else to talk about till the World Cup. So it's gonna be this all the way to the World Cup. They hate that they can't get to him. They hate that they can't negatively influence his club career. They can't influence his club career like they have done to so many before him. A blessed young man with talent and love and about. To be honest, he may be pretty good, but this brother and a lot of people are acting like his talent is like Messi talent or Cristiano Ronaldo talent or bloody, I don't know, bro. I'm sorry, Jamal Musiala has better talent than this brother. Pedri and Vitinha have better talent than this brother. So to say that this brother has all that talent on a football, no. However, he still is pretty good. Yeah. I will say he's still pretty good, yeah. But now we have to talk about what Wright said initially, yeah. They just have nothing to talk about. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to get to Jude Bellingham. And to be honest, one thing I do kind of agree as well. I think it's the fact that he's not chosen to join Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, etc. Right? And all these English clubs, Man United. He could have gone to Man United from Birmingham. All these clubs he could have chosen in England, and he didn't choose. And he went to Borussia Dortmund. Then he had an opportunity to join Liverpool or Man City, and he goes to Real Madrid of all clubs because he wanted to try to make a name for himself at Madrid. All these, I think, is pissing off the English media. You know what I mean? So I think that's why the media is going against him. I'm not going to lie. However, alhamdulillah, at the same time, two things can be true. One, that can be true. And two, I don't think Jude Bellingham is as good as people make out. I'm sorry, I just don't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of people's arguments will be, oh, but Jude Bellingham, he's good at everything. He can defend. He He has good dribbling techniques. He can pass a ball. He can shoot a ball. Head the ball. He has physical. All this stuff. They all say that's his all-round game. Yeah. So let me address these traits accordingly. Shooting, I actually think his finishing is very good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually think his IQ off the ball is very good. He's usually at the right place in the right time, and that's where the whole plaudits come from, in my personal opinion. That time when Ancelotti put him false nine worked perfectly, brilliantly. Yeah. His defending, pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. He is a workhorse. He tries to win the ball, and his physicality helps him to win the ball. Fine, no problem. So these are two things I'm willing to give him. Yeah. His dribbling, I'm sorry, it is not as good as certain players that I mentioned earlier. It's not. He doesn't have that dribbling as good as other man. His dribbling is decent, but decent ain't amazing. That's the problem. But these men act like his dribbling is wee, as if he can do like roquetas, he can do rainbow flicks, he can fucking do all that shit. No, he can't, bro. Bro, the best he probably can do is a little step over. That's about it. That's literally about it, bro. You know what I mean? Physicality there, defensively is there, IQ off the ball is there. You know, his passing here and there can be pretty good. But again, the dribbling aspect for me is where I'm like, you guys need to. This is where we need to draw the line and be like, guys, he's not that good technically, bro. He's not. He's not. But he's still a very good player. You can still be very good, but not be as amazing talent-wise. Maybe he's world-class at, I don't know, being a striker. Maybe he's world-class at being a defender, if that's what you want. But to say he's a world-class pure midfielder when the brother can't even fucking beat his man in a midfield, bro, as good. He'll do it here and there, fine, but he can't do it as consistently. He can't do it in the flashiest way possible. These ballers that if I told you their names could, yeah, a Pedri could, a Vitinha could. Yeah, who else could? Like, what are we doing? Like, guys that can dictate midfielder. Bro, back in the days in my club, I used to see Thiago Alcantara do it. Bro, back in the days, players in his own club was bro, a guy like Toni Kroos can dictate the midfield. Luka Modric on and off the ball, bro. What are we doing here, bro? Like, this is the thing. So as much as I think the English media are overdoing it in a sense that they're acting like Jude threw a hissy fit and all that stuff, and because of that, he shouldn't be a part of the English squad, because that's not true. He should still be a part of the England squad. He really should. Probably you can even find a way to start him. Just because, hey, all that doesn't mean you can't find a way to start. You can find a way to start him in the midfield. Maybe play him, I don't. But then again, they have guys like Cole Palmer, Saka, bloody Foden. To be honest, Foden, if he doesn't perform in England, he doesn't deserve to start there anyway. But you get my point, though. The point of the matter is, I think Jude is a very good player. But I think he's overrated. I'm sorry. There are players that I think is better. I think Jamal Musiala as well is another one better than him. I think Jamal Musiala is way better than him. I'm sorry. He just is. The guy improved his shooting ability. Technical ability is on lockdown. You know what I mean? He's physical as well, to be fair to him. You know what I mean? Like, this kid is a workhorse in itself. The only problem I have with with Jamal Musiala compared to Jude Bellingham is I feel like in the final third, Jamal Musiala's decision-making can be a little bit better. A little bit better. Like, instead of like overly dribbling, maybe like release the ball here and there. You know, whether it's shooting or passing, something like that. That's maybe one thing I'll give to Jude Bellingham. I think Jude Bellingham in the final third is better. However, other than that, Musiala is clear of him. That's my honest opinion. But again, comes down to the point. All this overrating leads to overhating. End of discussion. And now it's boosting his own ego. Now it's even boosting his own ego. By the way, it's not even really only boosting his own ego. By the way, his brother right now is at Borussia Dortmund, yeah? His own brother, Jude Bellingham. And Jude Bellingham, guess what? his dad, they all have issues with Borussia Dortmund right now. Believe it or not. Yeah. He wasn't getting minutes. And then next thing you know, guess what? He plays against Bayern, and then what? Chokes. You saw the goal that Ulize scored, in which he slide tackled the ball into the net. And then the rest is history. This is what I'm on about. Jude Bellingham is considering leaving Borussia Dortmund. The 20-year-old English midfielder is dissatisfied with the playing time. He feels Kovac only uses him when there are injuries. Well, he used you against Bayern München as a substitute, and you cost them the game when they were actually doing good in the second half. Just saying. He signed just 4 months ago and is the biggest signing in Dortmund's history. And Bellingham has yet to play full 90 minutes in a match and has only accumulated 167 minutes on the pitch. But again, because whenever you have played, you've been absolutely poor, brother. Absolutely poor. But again, that's an issue between the Bellinghams, Dortmund. And again, this whole thing is an issue between Jude Bellingham and England, whatever. Yeah. The point I wanted to make is all this that's been happening is because everybody overrated Jude Bellingham. And now they see the true colors in certain traits. I don't think the whole attitude thing is a big deal. It's more of him on the pitch. Yeah. And this is the result you get. That's my honest opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And yeah, man, that's about it. Also, before I add one more thing, I find it funny that the Eze goal, Foden gets more credit for a simple pass, which credit to Foden for even thinking of passing the ball. But that finish is too good for it not to be credited. But that's just my thoughts. Anyway, that's my final thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in general in the comment section down below. And I'm going to end it here, man. Guys, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe. Press the alarm bells for future content notifications. Like, comment your way. Go check socials. Inshallah, you're well wherever you may be. And yeah, man, until then, take care. See you guys.